Today I want to talk to you about how we prepare to come to God's table. When I was a kid, my two brothers and I sometimes would come in from playing, and we were required to wash our hands before we came to the table. We wanted to come with clean hands. Mom wanted that. And sometimes she'd give us the hand check, are they really clean? She'd take a look. Sometimes we'd have to go back and do it again because we really hadn't succeeded in that effort. God wants us to come to his table, not just with clean hands, but with a pure heart. In fact, he invites us, he commands us to come in a certain way. And this is what he says. This is in 1 Corinthians chapter 11 and verse 28. But let a man examine himself, and so let him eat of the bread and drink of the cup. In other words, we need to commune with God and spend some time with him and examine where our hearts are. Is there something that needs to be dealt with, something that needs to be confessed, something that needs to be forsaken, something that we need to go to someone and make amends and apologize for our rotten attitude or our behavior or our words or whatever it may be? He wants us to come to his table. He deserves that we come to his table with clean hands and pure heart. In fact, there's a prayer that's found back in Psalm 26 that I want to share with you. And David has this in his prayer. Maybe we can incorporate it into our prayer. It's Psalm 26, verse 2. Examine me, O Lord, and prove me. Try my mind and my heart. Try my mind and my heart. Examine me. We need to pray, God, you know me better than I know myself. I want you to take a good look on the inside, and I want you to show me what needs to be corrected before I come to his table. So as we prepare for communion, or anytime you prepare for communion, anytime we prepare to serve God, in fact, we need to have some time where we just examine our hearts, invite him to examine our hearts, and he is well able to point out those things that need correction. So sometimes we need that kind of examination. Let's make sure we open ourselves to it.